Yo, we can pull the unlimited blade works in the campaign, like the full like swords in the hill and everything. I'd fucking be down. Like if Sheena does it or something, there's just a whole bunch of like either dragons in the background or there's a whole bunch of like gauntlets. That's fucking cool. Is the Keyblade Graveyard from Birth by Sleep unlimited blade works? Late at night, the clock is about to strike 2. This is the best time frame for my magical energy. Since the peak of my magical energy is at exactly 2 in the morning. Since this will be my first and last chance, I can't afford any mistakes. Rin, I already think you made a mistake. Because I already know exactly where this is going. I engraved the circle on the floor of the basement. You don't need a large-scale summoning to summon the servant. Servants are called forth by the Holy Grail, as the Master's priority is to keep the servant in this world and to supply them with enough magical energy to substantiate, and the Holy Grail takes care of the summoning. Yeah, no, this doesn't look satanic in the slightest. You know, just doing a slight seance. No need to worry. This seems awfully, swear. I don't even want. Let me try and pronounce this. Hold on. Schwanarg? That's definitely a word in a language I don't understand or can pronounce things efficiently. Still, I conclude with the greatest concentration. I draw the magical circle, normally written in blood, with my mental jewels. I'm losing half the jewels I've saved up, so I can't fail for financial reasons too. Penny pincher? This is going in one ear and out the other. I'm not getting any of this. It's almost 2 in the morning. Completing the magical circle passed down through the Tosaka family, I face it with all my power. Alpha. I thought she said alpha. I flip the formless switch inside me. I feel a sensation as if the contents of my body are being exchanged. The usual nerves invert into circuits transmitting magical energy. From this point, Tosaka Rin is not human. I shall become a tool to attain mystic power. I am melting from my fingertips. No, I'm being filled from my fingertips. The mana I am taking in is so concentrated that the original senses of my body are being repainted. So, being filled is the same as being destroyed. Sounds not fun. The power that fills me is pure magical energy from the air. It's absorbed by my body, which has become a circuit, transformed into a different form of magical energy. The body of a magus is nothing more than a circuit. Something magical circuits. Anyway, a circuit to connect the spiritual and the real. We call these results of this, in many mystic occurrences, it has made real magic. My body is burning hot. An illusion of myself growing horns. Yet, no, this is definitely turning a lot more satanic as the moments pass. An illusion of wings growing out of my back. An illusion of scales forming on my hand. A sensation of being in water. I start to sweat. Stab, stab. Swords are driven into my body. This is the pain caused by the human body rejecting itself as the magic circuit. No matter how great a magician you are, a human is a human. This pain will result as long as people use magic in a human's body. Can you, you know, abandon the human body and become fucking, what's it called? It's from Final Fantasy VI? An Esper? But I do not loosen my circulation. At the end of this pain, on the verge of elimination, lies the place of connection. Pain running through my left arm. Oh shit, is she starting to have a heart attack? Magic Crest starts up on its own to help me, and as a result violates my nerves even more. Harvested mana in my blood. If that is burning iron, then the Magic Crest itself is like a nerve made of thorns. Fucking running through you. Just have like a bramble running through all throughout your veins. Something like that. runs through my body like a centipede with fangs. Christ. I lose myself within that pain, and at the same time, I feel that I've reached my goal. My overly sensitive hearing keeps recognizing sounds of the clock in the living room. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. I don't think she set back the clocks. Or set forward the clocks? Forward. Back? Whatever. 10 more seconds until 2 in the morning. The power within me is perfect and flawless. Let's start. I take the mana I've absorbed and turn it into fixed magical energy. And now, I have only to empty out the mana within me and to move the engine called the Summoning Circle. Getting our summoning on. Things are breaking. That's definitely the sound of broken glass. My vision closes. The fifth element said to be unperceivable by human eyes is before me. So in fear of being broken by it, vision shuts itself down. This is also a craft essence in Fate Grand Order, the fifth element. And it's just the same. Well, perfect. So perfect, I feel like I'm tugging on a whale with a fishing rod. Jeez, I can't wait for my vision to return. My vision should recover in a matter of seconds. There'll be summoned servant right in front of me. Fucking rip. Nothing is nothing. There is no change. I've raged out that much ether, and nothing is formed. And on top of that, I hear an explosion from the living room. Nice. I run. I keep running without thinking. I run up the basement stairs into the living room. The living room door is crooked. There's no point in turning the handle. The door doesn't open, even as I push and pull it. Just fucking kick that shit. There we go. With a crash, I kick through the door in the living room. And in the instant I walk into the living room, I understand everything. How's it going? I'm Archer. The living room is a big mess. It's full of rubble that must have fallen from the ceiling, and there's one man sitting on it cockily. Without a doubt, that is the cause of this mess. But there's one more important thing than that. The wall clock is still ticking away time, having escaped the destruction. That reminds me. Yeah, that's right. Come to think of it, every clock in my house was an hour early today for some reason. Whoops. In other words, it's 1 in the morning right now. There's actually 1 more hour until my magical energy is at its peak. You fucked, Rin. I can do most things just like everyone else, but I have one hereditary curse. That is, make the biggest mistakes at the most important time. Wonder if that's foreshadowing. I am mad at my own stupidity. Still irritated, I glance at the man sitting there like he's important. Damn. The man in red gives an exaggerated shrug. Maybe I'm the most unlucky of all, he adds. What a cocky shitlord, I love him. But this would be the servant. Since they call it a familiar, I thought it was something shapeless, but this is human-like. No, that's wrong. Just standing here, I can tell this thing has outrageous amounts of magical energy. Don't be fooled by its appearance. This is certainly an existence far beyond that of a human. A ghost has reached the level of spirits as human. can't be overwhelmed forever. That thing is mine. So I'll have to change my thinking from now on.
確認するけど、あなたは私のサーバントで間違いない？
それはこちらが聞きたいな。君こそ私のマスターなのか？ここまで乱暴な召喚は初めてだね。
Yeah, how did that happen?
正直、状況がつか
I
めない。
guess we'll figure it out, probably. Or they just, crash through the entire room just to ruin Rin's day
私だって
specifically.
初めてよ。そういう質問は却下するわ。
そうか。だが私が召喚された時に君は目の前にいなかった。
Yeah, down in the basement or whatever.
ひな鳥じゃあるまいし、目を開けた時にしか主を決められないなんて冗談はやめてよね。
The unknown servant frowns. It's a rather vague response. I could not tell if he's angry at my complaint or impressed at how correct
まあ
I
いい
am.
わ。
Damn.
私が聞いているのはね、あなたが他の誰でもない、この私のサーバントかってことだけよ。それをはっきりさせない以上、他の質問に答える義務はないわ。
I mean, she's laying the groundwork, and I
召
mean that's
喚に
smart.
失敗しておいてそれか。この場合、他にいろいろと言うべきことがあると思うのだが。
And he's also got a very good point.
そんなのないわよ。主従関係は一番初めにはっきりさせておくべきものだもの。
Servant raises his brow. Perhaps because he was an imperfect summoning, this guy isn't even trying to hide his dissatisfaction with me.
主従関係ははっきりさせておくか。やることは知ってんだらけだが、口だけは達者らしい。
Does that make sense grammatically? But it seems like your mouth is rather better.
なあ、
Anyway,
確かにその意見には賛成だ。
you're my
どちらが
maid
強者で、
now.
どちらが
Bow.
弱者なのか。
Then
明確にして
Archer's
おかな
just
けれ
sitting
ば
there like a
お互
shitlord,
いやり
like,
づらかろう。
excuse me? Okay. The servant looks at me meaningfully as he lays on the rubble.
どちらが弱者かですって？
ああ、私もサーバントだ。呼ばれたからには主従関係を認めるさ。どちらがより優れたものか、共に戦うにふさわしい相手かを測るのは別になる。さて、その件でいくと、君は私のマスターにふさわしい魔術師なのかな。
He is really pushing her buttons. Usually when I see servant summonings, other media, they're just like, yeah, let's do. So you're my master, huh? All right, let's do this. As long as you can handle me. But Archer's really pushing Rin's buttons here. Also, spoilers, he's up the Archer class. The Archer class is really made up of archers. Anyway, the servant grins. He smashes my house, and that attitude like he's king makes me angry enough. Now he asks me if I'm worthy to be a master?
あなたの意見なんて聞いてないわ。私が聞いているのは、あなたが私のサーバントかどうかってことだけよ。
Rin, you're not being the most mature about this situation either. You kinda did fuck up a lot of this. Anyway, I'll not lose to someone who looks down on me this frankly.
なるほどなるほど。そんな当たり前のことは答えるまでもないと。実に勇ましい。いや、気概だけなら立派なマスターだが。
だから順番を間違えるなっていうの。一番初めに確認するのは召喚者の務めよ。さあ答えなさい。あなたは私のサーバントなのね。
Check this out real quick. Sword. Oh shit. Sword shooter, let's go. You may treat lances, long swords, and spears as ammunition for longbows, short bows, and light crossbows, and heavy crossbows. Let's go. Hold up. I'm about to make my next D&D character Archer. Step forward, ready to attack depending on his answer. You really think you can take him on?
これでは話が進まんな。仕方あるまい。仮に私が君のサーバントだとしよう。で、その場合、君が私のマスターなのか？
当たり前じゃない。あなたが私に呼ばれたサーバントなら、あなたのマスターは私以外に誰がいるっていうのよ。
I don't know, you weren't in front of him. I somehow cool my boiling head and glare it. That's not cooling your boiling head. That's letting your anger get the best of you.
そうか。まあ仮の話なんだが、とりあえずそうだとしよう。それで、君が私のマスターである証は、
Servant talks nonsense, grinning. You think he must think I'll panic about this proof of master thing.
ここよ。あなたのマスターである証ってこれでしょ?
Your fucking what's it call it? Yeah. Man spell. I couldn't think of what it was. Show him the command spell on the back of my right hand. Don't think I don't know anything. My father talked a lot about masters, so I know about the command spell.
納得いった?これでもまだ文句を言うの?
You think I don't know about command spells?
I thrust before him the proof that I'm a master. Servant in the rubble looks confused, then...
まあ言ったな。本気で言ってるのか?
His face clouds with discontent.
本気かってなんでよ?
その考えがだ。霊樹があればマスターなのか? 霊樹などサーバントを利する道具に過ぎない。
That is awfully true. He could have just been, you know, another master that showed up and just kind of, hey, look, it's my command spell. Ignore the lancer that's in the back.
まったく。そんな形だけのもので。
Or that, you know, just, you know, the personality of a master in general is different.
私が見たかったのは、君が忠誠を振るうにふさわしい人物かどうかだったのだが。
Yep, that's also a very good point. And she just realizes it, or getting angry. That's true. You normally think of the command spell when talking about the proof that one's a master.
何よ? それじゃあ私はマスター失格?
Frankly speaking, a strict maybe.
そう願いたいが、そうはいくまい。霊樹がある以上、私の召喚者は君のようだ。信じがたいが、君は本当に私のマスターらしいな。
Yeah, I know. I love it because at least like I think if even without like prior knowledge of the series and prior knowledge of these characters and everything, like I'm pretty sure you can tell that he's just fucking with her. He gives an exaggerated shrug of his shoulders like, I guess you're right. Nice. This is bad. My boiling point is so low. It seems I won't be able to cool down in time. Well, she is kind of sleep deprived, so that isn't helping things.
とりあえず君は私のマスターだ。だが、私にも条件がある。私は今後、君の言い分には従わない。これが最大の譲歩だ。それで構わないな。
That isn't the master-servant relationship that she was expecting in the slightest. I think this is it, Father. I'm almost at my limit.
そう。
You're just doing it to her on purpose,
私の
Archer.
意見には取り合わないってどういうことかしら? あなたは私のサーバントなんでしょ?
He could kill you in an instant. I ask him in a trembling voice just in case. There's the issue of the command spell too, so this is my last warning. The biggest compromise I can make. Into that?
形の上だけはな。故に、形式上は君に従ってやる。だが、戦うのは私自身だ。
That's
君
a
はこの家の地下に
good way for, you
聖
know.
杯戦争が終わるまでじっとしていればいい。
Yeah, you can order your servant to kill himself. With the command spell and all that.
それなら、未熟な君でも命だけは助かるだろう。
I'm sure they're gonna take advantage, or not take advantage of that, but like talk about that at some point. Go into command spells and their uses and probably show what they can do. I know they did it in Fate Apocrypha pretty early in the series. Just like, hey, do this. I don't want to. Well, do it. He tells me he has no hope for me with his eyes full of disdain.
怒ったのか? いや、もちろん君の立場は尊重するよ。私の勝利は君のものだし、戦いで得たものは全て君にくれてやる。それなら文句はなかろう。
I mean, he is being awfully, like... This isn't a bad proposition, I don't think.
どうせ君に霊樹は使えまい。まあ、後のことは私に任せて、君は自分の身の安全を。
あ、玉来た! いいわ。そんなに言うなら使ってやろうじゃない。
I don't believe you.
アンファン。
Oh no. There's no holding back now. I have no sympathy for a twisted guy like him.
まさか。
そのまさかよこの礼儀知らず。Fetrak, ein neuer Nagel, ein neues Genetz, ein neues Verbrechen.
German! I announce the command spell. By the order of the Holy Grail, give the law of obedience to this one, my servant.
待て、正気かマスター。そんなことで令状を使うやつが。
Yeah, this is really dumb. Just because Rin's
あんたは
hot-headed.
私のサーバント。なら私の言い分には絶対服従ってもんでしょ。
That
なんだと。
you're supposed to be partners. I mean, that's kind of what twists the whole master-servant relationship thing. You're partners. Anyway, symbol in my right hand throbs. The 3 command spells. The essence of the Holy Grail War. The 3 claims to the servant's unconditional obedience is now used.
考えなしか君は。こんな大雑把なことに令状を使うなど。
Huh, it's too late now. First of all, I wasn't expecting this either. I hate myself so much I want to die. To go ahead and use the important command spell for something like this, so trivial and so dumb. Rin.mp4. So, leaving the ruined living room behind, we move to my room. In front of me is the servant who should be absolutely obedient for my command spell. He's there, but...
なるほど。君の性質は大体理解したぞ、マスター。
Archer. How exactly is this absolutely obedient?
念のため尋ねるが、君は
Oh, it doesn't?
令
That's
状がどれほど
lucky.
重要か理解しているのか、マスター。
Considering if, you know, use all 3 of them, you die. It's kind of a big deal. Just to make sure, do you under... Oh, okay.
知ってるわよ。サーバントを律する
No, she doesn't know. She doesn't
それは
know.
何よ。
Oh, it's still expended. Fucking rip Rin.
令状はサーバントを
She's just gonna get hot-headed and blow up and use another one. And then she's gonna be like, shit.
それは行動を止めるだけでなく、行動を強化させるという意味でもある。例えば、私はここから遠くの場所まで
Oh my
瞬
god.
間的には移動できない。だが、令状で行けと命じれば、それが
Go to
私
America
と
and
君の魔
pick
力
me
で
up.
届くことならば
I don't
可
know.
能となる。
What if you like ask for something really outlandish, like, "Hey, Archer, by the power of my command seal, I order you to go to Las Vegas and win us $1 million right now." Just teleports and fucking does it. Like, what's the limit on this stuff?
強制命令権とはそういうことだ。サーバント自身でも制御できない肉体の限界さえ突破させる大魔術の結晶が3つの令状なのだ。
I feel
今では2つに減ってしまった。
Oh. Yeah, probably. I have fucking Nasu and
知ってるわよ、そんなこ
fucking
と。
I forget what the other writer's
いいじゃない、
name
まだ二つあるんだ
is.
し。
She's like fucking
あなたに命じた規則は無駄じゃ
Dude,
ない
you're
んだし。
thinking about this too much.
確かにこれは私の誤算だった。
Yeah, just a bit,
令状と
Archer.
いうものは曖昧な命令には効きが弱くなる。
Yeah, but would you let me do it? If we had a fate-themed D&D game, would you let me do it? You'll squint at me, but will you let me do it?
私を守り通せ。この戦いに勝てなどといった広く長く効果が続くものには令状の力が弱くなる。効き目は長く続くが苦痛が小さいため逆らえるサーバントも出てくるだろう。逆に次の一撃を死ぬ気で放て、あのグラスだけは壊すなといった
Deliver the
単
next
一
blow
の
with
命
all
令
your
は絶
power.
対
I
で
don't break that glass.
よほど強力なサーバント
Even
で
the
も
most powerful.
逆らうのは難しくなる。
That'd be funny to have equal consequence. That's fair. That'd be funny to see like that second one that he just mentioned, like spoiler alerts for masters and servants, but fucking oh no, just like ordering a berserker. It's like, hey, I need you to take this very fragile object and carry it to like a destination. If you break it, fucking no, you cannot break it. That's it. Yeah, those are the rules. Command spell. Let's go.
さて、ここまでで 私が言いたいことがわかるな、マスター。
わかるわよ。要するに広く長い命令は意味がないんでしょ。
Won the money by cheating. He just broke into the fucking safe or like behind the counter or whatever and just grabbed a whole bunch of money.
そんな低めの薄い命令をするなら絶対的な単一の命令をした方がいい。
そうだ。レイジとはもともと自分たちの能力以上の奇跡を起こすためのもの。それを代用の利く命令などで消費する具は許されない。
Yep, which means I would be a stingy bitch with command spells.
私が君に
Should I really use this? We could probably work hard enough to do this without the use
仮
of
にレイ
one.
ジを使ったところで全ての言動に絶対服従などレイジが100あっても実現できない。
じゃあ私のさっきの例示は無意味ってこと？
通常ならそうなのだがな。
Like having like a limited number of things, or just like having a whole bunch, having items in an RPG that you refuse to use, like good items in RPGs or just good items in video games in general, or you refuse to use them because like, what if I need it later, and then you just don't use it. That's me with command spells. It's me with any limited object. Is he happy or unhappy? Servant has a smile on his face as he sighs.
桁が違ったって。
That could be one of two things. It could be good or bad.
ちょっとあなた、自分が今どんな状態なのか正直に話してみなさい。
ああ、誤算というのはそれだ。先ほどの命令では少しはマスターの意見を尊重しようという程度の
Well,
心
I'll
変わりに
respect
しかならない
Master's opinion slightly.
だが今の私は君の言葉に強い強制を感じている。君の意見に異を唱えるとそうだな。
Archer calls Rin a shitbag and then he becomes a 3-star Neko.
つまりマスターの意向に逆らうと体が重くなって動きづらいというところか。
Servant shrugs his shoulders as if to say it's a pain. I mean, it probably is. It means the command spell wasn't meaningless and it worked in my favor? I mean, it's still pretty meaningless in the grand scope of things. But yes, short term it wasn't meaningless. But this guy speaks as sarcastically as always. It doesn't seem like he's any weaker at all. Though even if he is weakened, when going against me, I doubt even 10 of me could take him on. Then why are you trying to be smug about this shit?
年齢は若いが、君は卓越した魔術師だ。子供と侮り、
Nice.
戦いから遠ざけようとしたのは私の過ちだった。
He adjusts his stance and bows his head politely.
やめてよ。確かにいろいろ言い合ったけど、そんなの喧嘩両成敗っていうか。
This is mostly Rin's fault.
そうか。いや、話のわかるマスターで助かった。
なんか切り返し早いわね、あんた。
何
Yeah, the archer class is truly made up of
嬉しい
archers.
誤算というやつだった。
We don't know that he's an archer yet, Breezy. Gosh, stop spoiling me.
君を戦いに巻き込むことに異論はない。
I'm an archer. Yeah, dude, he shoots his sword. This is how I use this thing, right? Yeah. He seems to be saying that he's found a powerful master,
じゃ
so...
あ、レイジ抜きで私がマスターだって認めるのね。
無論だ。先ほどは召喚されたばかりで馴染んでいなかったが、
Even if you're...
今では完全につながった。魔術師であるのなら契約によるつながりを感じられるだろう。
Yeah, you linked this earlier. Or at least now I have the full thing. I'll check that out later, like fully.
契約？
Yeah, you formed a contract. Feels like the nerves once closed within me are now pointing outwards. And on top of that, part of my magical energy is flowing into the man in front of me.
そっか。サーバントは聖杯に呼ばれるけど、呼ばれたサーバントをこの世に留めるのは、
そう、マスターの力だ。 サーバントは
AKA it's a
マ
two-way
スターからの
street.
魔力提供によって
Getting rid of the
この世
master
に
also
とどまる
gets rid of the servant.
魔力提供量は十分だ。
Actually, does getting rid of the
経
servant
験
gets
的
rid
に
of the
問題はあ
master?
りそうだが、君の能力は飛び抜けている。普通の魔術師ならば、サーバントを召喚した瞬間に意識を失っているだろう。だというのに、君は活力に満ちている。
Shake my head. Fate stealing the contract storyline from Shimigami Tensei.
先ほどの例示といい、この
This is
魔力
wrong. I should be recruiting servants by fighting them in battle and then talking to them and calling them a smug shitlord, and then they join my party after I give them some money.
今さら褒めたって何も出ないけど。
She's embarrassed. She's happy that, yeah, a bit embarrassed I avert my gaze. Good job. You were praised, Rin. I'm forcing him to obey my command spell, but for a servant, being superiors to humans, to honestly accept that I am his master.
で、あなた何のサーバント？
He's, yeah.
見てわからないか？ああ、それは結構。
I mean, that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to be able to tell. Because, like, unlike Fate Go, where they just tell everyone their names right out the gate, they're probably going to explain it, but it's not a good idea to give away your true name just willy-nilly, unless, like, very specific cases. You're usually supposed to keep that shit hidden, because, say you're Achilles, you know, everybody knows the story about Achilles' heel and all that, so obviously if everybody knows that you're Achilles, they're going to go after your fucking heel. This guy is certainly making fun of me. At least she realizes
こ
it.
れはマスターとしての質問よ。
It'll affect your breath and natural. Oh, nice. Alright, this is a question for
ねえ、あなたセイバーじゃないの？
Yeah, true name would. I don't think getting this guy's true
残念ながら
name
剣は持っていない
help much. Wait. Hold on. You can tell. Oh, wait. It's this one. You're not. I'm sorry, but I don't have a sword. Archer, are you sure about that? I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't have a sword. This is. This is wrong. Anyway, as I expected, this is natural though. I mistook the time, the summoning circle didn't work, and I even summoned the wrong servant to the wrong place. Or summoned the servant to the wrong place. It was all too clumsy to call Saber, the strongest servant.
ドジったわ。あれだけ宝石を使っておいてセイバーじゃないなんて目も当てられない。
悪かったな、セイバーでなくて。
そりゃ通行のミスだから残念だけど。
Oh, sorry you didn't want me, Mom.
なあ、どうせアーチャーでは派手さに欠けるだろうよ。いいだろう。後で今の暴言を悔やませてやる。その時になって謝っても聞かないからな。
はい？
This is unexpected. The unknown servant seems disappointed by my fixation on Saber.
勘に触ったあーちゃん。
Yeah, they have emotions.
見ていろ。必ず自分が幸運だったと思い知らせてやる。
Archer protests with narrow eyes. Gary carries is offensive, but his behavior seems childlike and pure. No, he might be a pretty good guy.
そうね。それじゃあ必ず私を後悔させてあーちゃん。そうなったら素直に謝らせてもらうから。
Probably a ball.
ああ、
Aight.
忘れるなよ、マスター。
Yeah, face cam. Hey, Raven, how's
己
it
が召
going?
喚したものがどれほどのものか知って感謝するがいい。もっとも、その時になって謝られても、こちらの気は晴れんだろうがな。
You just insulted my fucking career choice. How dare you? Thanks. It's actually getting kind of messy again, but it's fine for now. Well, even if you do, Archer grins again. Huh. Maybe he does have a twisted personality after all.
まあいい
Bit
わ
of an ass.
それであんたどこの英霊なのよ。
Which, again, you're just gonna ask that outright when, you know, that's not a thing that you should really... Like, it's a liability even if your master knows still, because, I mean, that information can slip out pretty easily, and especially in the case of a fucking snarky, smug teenage girl. His sarcastic tone disappears as he frowns seriously.
あーちゃんマスターである私がサーバントであるあなたに聞いているんだけど。
それは秘密だ。
But I mean...
は？
私がどのようなものだったかは答えられない。
あの
Because...
ね、つまんない理由だったら怒るわよ。
No, it's a legitimate reason.
それは
Oh, that's that face again. Archer must be really troubled as he opens his mouth, like he'd rather not say anything.
なぜかというと
Oh, amnesia! Let's go. Or he's lying. One of the two. Wait, what was that?
何よそれ。あんた私のことバカにしてるわけ？
Get fucked, Rin.
マスターを侮辱するつもりはない。ただこれは君の不完全な召喚のツケだぞ。どうも記憶に混乱が見られる。自分が何者であるかは
Yeah, I mean, it's actually probably for the best if even he can't remember his true name. Like, in a general talking broad scope about
気に
servants.
することはないのだが。
Because, like, having a true name really only works against you.
気にすることはないって。気にするわよそんなの。あんたがどんな英霊か知らなきゃどのくらい強いのかわからないじゃない。
なんだ。そんなことは問題ではなかろう。
Get
さ
a
まつな問
get
題
a
だ。
test
それは。
of your abilities, Archer.
さまつっ
Something
て
like
あんた
that.
ね。相棒の強さがわからないんじゃ作戦の立てようがないでしょ。そんなんで戦っていけるわけないじゃない。
Couldn't you get that from, you know, not his true name? Like, would you really be able to know based on, like, true name alone? Yeah, amnesia. Okay, I believe you. But, would you really be able to know it based on true name alone? Like, is it a thing where it'd be, like, just based on popularity or something? Like, I'm trying to think of, like, random ass examples. Like let's say like obviously you have gods and stuff, which they go into later, but like I'm trying to think of some like irrelevant fucking let's say Julius Caesar, right? You have Julius Caesar that you summon. How can you get an idea of how powerful you are just by knowing that you summon Julius Caesar? Like like obviously you can guess based on like, okay, this person was powerful in their mythology. But, like, when you're summoning real-world people, too, which does happen in Fate, how can you get an example based off of that? You get fucking authors as casters, like fucking, what's his name? Why can't I think? Just make friends with no one. If you get a Caesar, you're basically immortal. Yeah, that's true. As long as, like, yeah, as long as you're a loner, like, you can't get turned into a Caesar salad.
何を言う。私は君が呼び出したサーバントだ。それが最強でないはずがない。
Naturally, that's the attitude that I want to hear. It makes me confident. Can't get backstabbed by your friends if you don't have any. Okay. The knight in red looks at me with absolute confidence and trust. My thoughts freeze. There's no dishonesty in Archer's words. He thinks more highly of my power than I do, even though we've only just met. She's definitely blushing now. Yeah, let's go. Call out those anime cliches. Why am I so weak against unexpected things?
もういいか。誰にも正体がわからないってことには変わりはないんだし、敵を騙すにはまず味方からって言うし。
Yeah, that's true. Animu. I say this to hide my embarrassment looking away from Art. Well, I can find out later how good a servant he is. you suddenly seem a lot less concerned with his strength. For now, I have a higher
わかっ
priority.
た。しばらくあなたの正体に関しては不問にしましょう。それじゃあじゃあ最初の仕事だけど。
What's up?
早速か。好戦的だな、君。それで敵は？
He's asking. I throw him a dustpan and a broom in front of him. Oh
下の
no.
掃除お願い。あんたが散らかしたんだから責任持ってきれいにしといてね。
Get fucked, Archer. Now you're pussy whipped. He stands there blankly for 10 seconds. After recovering his thoughts, he grabs the broom, ready to make an objection.
待て。君はサーバントを何だと思っている？
使い魔でしょ。ちょっと生意気で扱いに困るけど。
I agree, Archer. I agree. I don't intend to take back my words, and I do have a trump card.
意義あり。そのような命令はこと。
Is she gonna use her second command spell?
これマスターとしての命令よ。まあ、あなたはその程度じゃどうってことないだろうけど、そのペナルティは今を掃除するまで続くのよ。
Ren. The servant in red coat, Archer, closes his eyes in dismay.
了解した。地獄に落ちろ、マスター。
And then off he goes to clean the rest of the downstairs after fucking destroying it. Well, it's getting late, so I should get some rest for tonight. I can't decide about how to treat him after I wake up. Or I can decide how to treat him. Well, good job. We summoned our servant. Day of fate comes to. No, this is the night this night is the start of fate. There are 6, including myself now. Once the last one summons a servant, the 7th one, who is not yet a master, this holy grail will commence. Maybe, I don't know, man. Anyway, it's not far ahead. This battle I've waited 10 years for is about to commence. I wonder if she truly realizes, like, what she's gotten herself into. Anyway, February 1st. Dawn of a brand new day. Has Archer cleaned up the living room yet? Anyway, let's get some exposition on what the Holy Grail War truly is. It is a great ritual which has been practiced for hundreds of years. If one man enters the ritual, one must eliminate the other 6. And it is a battle for one's life. It is said that the Holy Grail is the land of Fuyuki, and that many magi have fought each other here in the past. They had only one purpose, to obtain the noble phantasm called the Holy Grail. But the origin of the Holy Grail is unknown. It's certain that it's never received the blood of God, but its power matches that of the one in the legend. Yes, it is said that the Holy Grail can grant any wish. Only one has the right to possess it. The Holy Grail can only grant one wish for one person. The 7 magi are needed to summon the Holy Grail in this land. 1 miracle, 7 collaborators. Well, the point is, it was only a matter of time before a fight broke out over this Holy Grail. It began like an ordinary fight over resources, and the 7 magi used the power of the Holy Grail equally to each summon a familiar, a servant, to battle the other magi. Only one magus will obtain the Holy Grail, and so each of them treated the other 6 once allies, now as enemies, and a gruesome fight began. This is the ritual called the Holy Grail War. Competition between the Magi for the Holy Grail. The Magi chosen by the Holy Grail are called Masters, and each Master receives a powerful familiar called a Servant by the grace of the Holy Grail. We get the summoning cards here depicting each one of the classes, all 7. There are 2 proofs that one is a Master, summoning a Servant and making it obey, and obtaining the command spells that can order the Servant. The first goes without saying. Yesterday, no, a few hours ago to be exact, I summoned Archer to be my servant. That leaves only the second. I must protect to the end of this command spell that finds the servant. For a master, this is probably the most important thing of all. The pattern inscribed on my right hand after summoning this Archer. This is the command spell. This holy sign granted by the Holy Grail is the proof of a master who was summoned a servant. This mark with concentrated magical energy is an instantaneous thing, not an eternal one. It is consumed by use, and as the appearance suggests, it has 1 use for each string. In other words, only 3 times. A master who loses all 3 of their command spells will be unable to control their servant and faces death. So, command spells must be guarded as closely as one's life. It hurts my head to think that I've used one right at the start. but it wasn't completely meaningless, so I'll call it good. I think it was completely meaningless, but you can, you know, lick your wounds to your ego if you want, Ben. Because it's not unusual for servants to go against their masters. I'm unfortunate enough to have been able to chain him using one of my command spells. Well, that's the gist of it. The Holy Grail War starts when 7 servants are all summoned. You can't just sleep in. I don't know when the last master will appear, but it should be soon. Hey guys, we got this super awesome thing that we can grant wishes, but we can only use it. What do we do? Fight. Yes, let's do it. Instead of, you know, coming to a group agreement of what we should use this wish on, and you know, this all-powerful wish that you could do anything with. You could, you know, benefit the society or the economy, you know, the prestige or anything. Nah, we're gonna fight over it, and well, no, we're gonna summon other people to fight over it, and then take it for ourselves. Anyway, looking out of the window dazed, I notice the sun's already up. Yeah, you definitely missed school this time. Ripped your perfect attendance award. That's the true sin of this prologue. Rin missing her perfect attendance award. Glancing at the clock, I confirmed to myself that I'll be skipping school. Fucking rip. Partnership. What it is. Sit up in bed and take a breath. Not tired because I'm not a morning person. I'm not tired just because I'm not a morning person. Like Archer said, a master who has summoned their servant cannot function satisfactorily. Plus 1 sin for this honest student immediately not being an honest student. Get fucked, Rin! How would Archer manage to, like, do that? Like, I'm pretty sure school started at this point, like 7:30 or whatever. I think that's beyond his power. What happens if you order a servant to do something with a command spell that is beyond their power? Anyway, I can remember clearly. Well, it's not something I want to remember, but even if I don't like it, there's no second chance. Use it to rewind time. Slowly climb out of bed. Okay, yeah. Archer just shows up and starts fucking threatening people with his, not sword. I fight a bit against the unreasonably warm air, my desire to stay wrapped up in the blanket. I knock out the desire to go back to sleep in the 3rd second of the match, checking myself in the mirror. Nothing obviously wrong, except for the fact that I have only about half the usual magical energy in my body. Everything's up to par. Just pulls out a shiv. For now, I want to check the situation. The servant I summoned is Archer. He's a rude guy with no manners to spare for his summoner and master. And on top of that, he doesn't even know who he is. Oh, I'm getting a headache already. Nah, dude, it's shiv. I'll fucking run into Archer. I'll stab you, dead ass. Servants are powerful familiars on their own, but what makes them most powerful is the fact that they all have one powerful secret move, Noble Phantasm. If you can't remember what his name is, then you can't really access it. That's right. As things ended up, we're both on the same boat. I hope he sorts out his memories soon, but with the way he's acting right now, who knows when that'll be. Honestly. Looks like we've got a load of problems ahead. I thought there was about to be another explosion and just... Hey! I wonder where he got, like, all the equipment, or, like, all the furniture and shit that he broke on his entrance. Just go out and rob a furniture store? I only expected him to clear up the rubble, so I'm moved that he went this far. He must have felt bad about making such a mess of the living room, or he wouldn't have done this. Should call him admirable, or maybe just a nice guy. And then Archer shows up to be a shithead. Nice. I take it back. This shameless attitude. He doesn't get any praise at all.
そういうあんたは随分とリラックスしてるようね。今を好き勝手使ってくれちゃってさ。
Paying attention to plot holes. Oh.
何一晩過ごした部屋だからな。
Nice on.
どこに何があるか把握したよ。おう。ついでだから厨房も片付けておいた。もう少し荒れているかと思ったが、なかなか気の行き届いた厨房だ。一人ぐらい。
Good job, Ren. I'm getting a headache. Why is my servant checking my cleanliness? They say servants only think of battles. But maybe this guy's broken somehow.
なるほど。本調子で
I
は
think
なさ
that's
そうだな。
awfully
昨夜元気だったが
stereo or
睡眠をとって疲
what is the
れ
word
が出
I'm
たのだ
looking
ろう。
for? Stereotypical? I don't think that's the word. You know, it just don't think that way, Rin. Servants are people too. Just, you know, people that you can control with random seals on your body. So at home in a stranger's house, Archer stands up and takes out a new teacup without a moment's confusion and pours the fine rose-colored tea. He's certainly made himself at home. There are all sorts of things that I want to say, but surprisingly, don't feel like interrupting him. Every aspect of his emotion is refined. You could even say he's being considerate.
まあいいけど。
The war in
疲れてるのは事実だし。
Rin's mind right now,
まあ。
whether this dude is nice or not, must be fucking, like, severe. I take a seat. He hands me the teacup silently and I take a sip. Oh, it's good. Of course, it's an exotic Chinese tea. It's the best part of my favorite leaf. So I'd get mad if it tasted bad. In fact, I get mad when someone uses one of my favorites without permission. Yes, I would get mad. When it's brewed so wonderfully, I'm just too happy to complain.
ちょっと何笑ってるのよあんた。
Rin's easy as fuck. Jesus.
何感想が聞きたかったが、
I have an idea
その
now.
顔では
This
聞く
guy
ま
is
でも
shown
な
to
い
be
と
good
思っ
at
ただけ
fixing
だ。
stuff earlier. Maybe he improved a lot at it. Oh, you're right. That makes sense. I slammed the cup down on the table.
もったいない。
He's
熱いうちに
making
味わった方
fun
が
of
いい
me
ぞ。
again. What?
私が気に障るのは消えているが。
ごちそうさま。結構よ。私は茶坊主が欲しくてマスターになったわけじゃないわ。
そうか。確かに私も茶坊主になったり、後片付けをするために契約したわけではない。
ええ。私が求めているのは戦力としての使い魔よ。
I guess I'll just have a boring existence and stand around until you tell me what to do.
ん？特にはないとはどういう意味かな？
別に好きなようにとって結構よ。それよりあなた自分の正体を思い出せた？
Come on, bud. Jog your memories so we can get a... Archer shakes his head. There's a thought. It's bad. Can't remember it after one night. It's not gonna come back easily. But even if we test various things today, this is still...
わかった。あなたの記憶に関してはおいおい対策を考えとく。じゃあ出かける支度をして、はーちゃん。召喚されたばかりで勝手もわからないでしょ。街を案内してあげるから。
Alright.
出かける支度？いや、そんな必要はないだろう。出るのならばすぐに出られるが。
Yeah.
あのね、そんな格好で出歩くつもり？どう見ても普通じゃないし、他のマスターが見たら一発でサーバントってわ
The
かるじゃない。
wonders of a servant.
私、
gonna
自分
sink
から
into your
私は
shadow
マスター
real
です
quick.
なんて言いふらす気はないんだけど。
ああ、そういうことか。それも問題はない。確かに着替える必要はあるが、サーバントはもとも
Let's
と
see
霊体だ。
casual
戦闘時に
attire,
は
Archer.
霊体になって
Wonder
マスター
what
に
he would
かけ
wear.
る負担を減らす。
Like, I know Gilgamesh wears like a leather fucking suit and, or a leather jacket and tries to look like you know, like the biggest fucking greaser in the room.
ああ、そっか。召喚されたって英霊は英霊だものね。霊体に肉体を与えるのはマスターの魔力なんだから。
自然。我々も霊体に戻る。
Let me see this. All right. Oh, God, fuck me. It's a cake? What? Why? Honey flavored cake with grapefruit buttercream. That is, that's uncanny valley.
そうなったサーバントは守護霊のようなものだ。レイラインで繋がっているマスター以外には観測されない。もっとも会話程度はできるから偵察ならば支障はないが。
Ooh, let's
便
go.
利。それじゃあ
I
本当
mean,
に
isn't
他
that
の
kind
マ
of
スターを探し
expected
出すのっ
of
て
like a
難しい
familiar
な
in。general? Just being able to like fucking poof away like that, I guess.
ああ。だが魔術師は魔術師を知覚できるだろう。それと同じでサーバントもサーバントを感知できる。優れた魔術を知るサーバントならば遠く離れたサーバントの位置さえ把握するだろう。
Hey, this is expanded upon in Fate Apocrypha when they introduce the ruler. Or that might be where. Anyway, it's definitely whenever they introduce a ruler, that definitely gets in like expanded upon because rulers have the power to actually sense all servants. But I mean, the Eldican one is Dio, though, so I mean, different. Master is usually a great magist. A magist with strong magical energy is sensitive to other magical energy. As far as I know, no one in this town has magical energy that
うー
strong.
ん。で、あんたはどうなの？他のサーバントの位置、わかる？
Yeah, it's just pretty a
マ
general
スタ
thing.
ー、私のクラスは何か忘れたのか？遠く離れた敵の位置を探るなど、岸上がりにできるものか？
Are you talking shit on Lancers? Well, I guess not. Archer's magical energy isn't that strong. I expect only the servant caster would have enough magical energy to locate enemies from a distance.
わかったわ。じゃあ、とりあえず後についてきて、
And
あ
the
ん
ruler.
ちゃん。
But we
あ
didn't
なた
think
の
about
呼び
all
出
the
され
other
た世界を見
fucking
せてあげるから。
servant classes that we were gonna introduce after this. Let's see. There's there's ruler, there's avenger, there's moon cancer, there's foreigner. I think there's one other one that ruler. I didn't think about that. Fuck me.
そう目新しいものではなさそうだがね。それよりマスター、君、大切なことを忘れていないか？
What are you forgetting?
え？大切なことって何？
まったく。君、まだ本調子ではないぞ。契約において最も重要な交換を。
What's up? What is it?
契約において最も重要な交換。
Because I don't know this either. No, fundamentally, the reward for the servant is to participate in the Holy Grail War. Shouldn't be any other exchanges necessary.
君な。朝は弱いんだな、本当に。
Archer says so in surprise. Listening to his sarcastic comment, I realized something. Come to think of it, he hasn't addressed my name yet.
ああ、
Oh, shit!
名前。
D&D, our D&D party IRL.
まあ今からでも遅くはないさ。それでマスター、君の名前は？これからは何と呼べばいい？
Yeah, there's no mistake. After all, there's no meaning to exchanging names. Servant and master have a relationship forced upon them by the command spell. What are your names? For a contract with a normal familiar, the exchange of names has a great deal of meaning, but no such bond is needed between the master and servant. Still, Archer calls it important. It's a proof of trust that we shall be fighting alongside each other, even without the command spell.
私、遠坂凛よ。あなたの好きなように呼んでいいわ。
Yeah. Oh my god. I answer bluntly, unable to be true to my feelings. Well, actually, it would probably be easier for me to be addressed in a reserved manner, like you or Master. And he'll probably call me that. That said, Archer mutters my name to himself.
それでは、リンと。ああ。この響きは、実に君に似合っている。
He says something outrageous. Get fucked. You're called by your first name.
何やら顔色がおかしいが。
Get embarrassed and get all flustered. Let's go.
いいからさっさと行く
Anime!
わよあーちゃん。とにかくのんびりしてる暇なんてないんだから。
I turn away and start walking. I'm vexed. I don't know why, but I am. Did Archer say that just to make me feel this way?
こいつなら絶対そうだ。
Yep, that must be it. So my face getting hot and my heart pounding. They're all a part of his plan. Be careful, Ren. You're going to have work with this crooked guy from now on. Anime is a beautiful thing. Go out with Archer. The city we live in, Fuyuki City, can be divided basically into two towns. Here, the place with the old houses and traditional buildings is Miyama City. On the other side of the river is Shinto, where modern development is happening. My house is in the older section, Miyama City. Miyama City. There we go. Miyama City, broadly separated into two sections as well. This is one of the sections, the Western-styled houses, where immigrants from foreign countries live. And on the other side of the area is this area of old Japanese-style houses, with a mountain behind it. Both sections are on top of hills. You can say they both are suburbs. The houses in between the two sections are relatively ordinary. As a demonstration, they're this ordinary. This is the crossroads of Miyama City and the hill leading up to the Western-style houses like mine. On the opposite side of the hill leads up to the Japanese-style houses. The bridge leading to the neighboring town of Shinto, and the other way leads up to the school, shopping district, and even the Ryudo temple in the mountain. And this is the large bridge connecting Shinto and Miyama City. A few years ago, a big station was built over the side, and has grown rapidly since then. Even though Miyama City and Shinto are basically the same city, you can think of them as totally different places. Let's go. We're getting exposition of the town we're in. Oh, this looks like, I don't know if this is like, a proper like look at Japanese cities, but I recognize this from like another Type Moon media, like this exact bridge. The city's name is Fuyuki, or Winter Tree. Supposedly the name comes from the fact that winters are long here, but no snow, so it's that depressing winter where it's like it's all cold and it's gray and it's just fucking depressing to be around, but there's no snow or anything to make it pleasurable to be around, even though snow can be annoying too. In contrast though, it's quite warm here. February here is about as warm as December everywhere else, but a few hot springs would turn up if you went digging around. And again, this half-hearted cold would make the city a poor hot spring resort. Fuyuki City has a friendly winter and a strange climate that enters spring and April with no changes. Gotcha. All this world building for the town. Shinto is all like this. A rapidly developing town started to build tall buildings as if rushed by something, and as a result, it looks very artificial. Yeah, this looks like straight from a sci-fi, I guess. Modern cities, woo! Well, that's only in the last 10 years. From when I hear, a big fire here 10 years ago pretty much burned down the whole residential district. I wonder if that'll have anything to do with anything. Oh well. These buildings were constructed on the land that no one lived on anymore. And this is the center of it.
ここがシントの公園よ。これで主だったところを歩いて回ったわけだけど、感想は?
This is way too dramatic music of going to a park. I ask Archer, who's standing next to me. Can't see him, of course.
広い公園だ。だというのに人気がないのは何か理由でもあるのか。
やっぱりそう見える？まあ、ここはちょっとした曰くがあるから。
Which means this place is probably going to be important. When I look around to the park. A park this big and organized should be a playground for kids, even on weekdays. But there are only a few people here, and a desolate feeling runs through the place.
10年前の話よ。この辺り一帯で大きな火事があったんだって。火は一日燃え続けて、雨が降り出した頃に消えたんだとか。その後町は復興したけど、ここだけはそのままなの。
Well, I mean, they're explaining the fucked up things that happened here. Why would you leave just this part? Like, you clearly have the townspeople that are disturbed by this place, so why rebuild everything else that was burned by the fire, but not this place?
焼け野原になって何もなくなったから公園にしたらしいわ。
Archer says nothing. Even though I can't see him, I can tell that he's feeling something
気づ
special.
いたみたいね。そうよ。
Oh. Huh.
ここが前回の聖杯戦争決着の地。私も事情は知らないけど、前回の聖杯戦争はここで終結してそれきり。
To get the context behind this, go watch Fate Zero. I actually think I've heard that it's really good, so yeah.
なるほど。
I'll
それで
watch
こんな
that
の
after I
こ
finish
こは
reading
怨
Fate
念に満ちてい
Stay
るという
Night.
わけか。
わかるのそういうの。
サーバントというのは霊体だ。そのあり方は怨念、妄執に近い。故に同じ無念には敏感なのさ。街中でも濃い場所はあるが、ここは別格だ。
Reality Marble?
我らから見れば固有結界のそれに近い。
Archer brings up an unusual term in a motionless voice. Okay, she doesn't recognize it either. Alright. Time for the info dump. Reality Marble. One of the magics considered considered the pinnacle of magi. Said to be infinitely close to sorcery. For hundreds of years, a boundary field has been the defensive field that protects us magus. Put it simply, it's a vicious version of security system on a house. Boundary field is something applied to an existing area or building to protect oneself from outside enemies. It is merely a transformation applied to what already exists. But reality marble is different. Reality marble is an image that erodes reality. The imagined world of Magus, a boundary field that paints over the reality by letting Magus's hearts take form. That is what we call a reality marble. In other words, it's a large range magic that distorts. No, he makes the world as the Magus wishes.
リン、どうした？
Alright.
うん、ちょっと意外だったか
Well,
ら。
this is a place that someone wants to be like this.
こういう結界だなんて、アーチャーのくせに珍しい言
What the
葉を
fuck
知って
is
るな
that
って
supposed to mean?
なんだ、知っていてはおかしいか？
だってそうじゃない。固有結界っていうのは魔術師にとっては禁忌中の禁忌、奥義の中の奥義だもの。アーチャーであるあなたが知ってるなんて
Sword,
筋
sword,
違
sword,
い
sword,
よ。
sword, 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 sword. Let's go reality marble. Isn't that right? I ask with my expression. And then I sense him sighing heavily next to me.
リン、英雄とは剣術、魔術に長けたものを指す。
Listen, man. Unlimited blade works is cool.
アーチャーだからといって弓しか使えないと思うのは勝手だが、私以外のサーバントにそんな楽観は持たないでくれ。
Come to think of it, he's right.
わかったわよ。今のは
You
軽
mean
率
to
な
say
発
that
言
the
だったわ。
archer class really isn't made up of archers? Archer?
リン、ズバリ言おう。君は優秀だが、それゆえに他人を過小評価する欠点がある。成人するまでには強制したまえ。
何気に失礼なこと言うわね、あん
Nah,
た。
he's completely right. You're condescending to a lot of people. It's not too shocking. Form, it's like training bad habits out of a
いや
horse.
失礼。別にリンがジャジャ馬だと言ったわけではない。
He knew, damn it.
イメージ通りの表現を使っただけというか。
What is that supposed to mean?
なおさら悪いわ。
Oh no. My right arm suddenly hurts.
ちょっと黙って、あーちゃん。
Command spell engraved on my right hand is hurting. Small warning as if to get my
誰かに
attention.
見られてる。
Well, this can only turn out good. I roll out the threads of my consciousness, search through the park.
私じゃ見つけられない。
This seems
あーちゃん、
familiar.
あなたは？
難しいな。 私には視線すら感じられん。
ってことは見てるのはマスターね。
I don't know who it is, but if Archer can't sense it, it has to be a master. It's not like they just said that or anything. Anyway, there aren't 7 of us yet, but if we wanted to, we could start the fight at any time. It seems the one watching us wants to battle, but...
レイジはレイジに反応する。マスターであるのなら、誰がマスターであるかは出会えば感じられるということか。だが、それならリンにも相手が識別できるのではないか。
Hey man, I'm original, I swear.
ええ、けど高位の術者なら自分の魔力ぐらい隠し通せる。いくら霊樹同士が反応するって言っても、その霊樹だって魔力で発動するものよ。大元であるマスター自身は魔術回路を閉じていれば見つけることは難しいわ。
厄介だな。
Yep.
では、こちらはいいように
Once again, Rin was prideful and said that she wouldn't expect anyone to try and come after her because she's never felt the presence of another magi in this shithole little town. So I mean, whoops! Now we find ourselves face to face with another master. What'll happen?
でしょうね。まあ私だって家探しすれば魔力殺しぐらいは見つかるだろうけど。
必要ないと。
そう。だって隠さなければ向こうからやってきてくれるでしょ。
Wow,
こっちから出向く手間が省
your
けるわ。
pride is really high up there. Your ego that you think you can take everyone just coming at you like that. Anyway, Archer takes a deep breath and goes quiet as if he's shocked.
何よ、自信過剰はいけないって言いたいの？
Yeah, you shouldn't be. Show some humility. Think, you know, maybe this isn't going to be a clean sweep and you have as much of a chance of dying as everyone else in this, you know. It seems like the much more sane thing to do. And Archer just says, that's
君はそのまま
impossible.
が一番強い。小物には付きまとわせてやるがよかろう。
Alright. Well, now we're seeing Archer's confidence, so I guess I'm worrying for nothing. Saying, trying to hold back his laughter. Who's following us then? Well, it's not like I like his response, but we decided to continue walking around town. AKA, we stood in front of the station for like 6 hours. Tour the important places, really dragging our observer around, have dinner along the way, and bring things to a conclusion. We've been walking a lot. It's now 7. This time of night, our destination should give us the best view. Oh, this isn't going to be this isn't going to be an important place at all. It's not like this is a place in time of fate. Anyway, strong wind, the tallest building in Shinto. The view from the rooftop of this building is fitting end for this day.
どう？ここなら見通しがいいでしょ、あーちゃん。
はあ、将来君と付き合う男に同情するな。よくもまあ、ここまで好き勝手連れ回してくれたものだ。
何か言った、あーちゃん。
No? How did that bet go, Breezy?
素直な感想を少し。と、確かにいい場所だ。
Oh, nice.
初めからここに来れば歩き回る必要もなかったのだが。
何言ってるのよ。確かに見晴らしはいいけど、ここからわかるのは街の前景だけじゃない。実際にその場に行かないと街の作りはわからないわ。
そうでもないが、アーチャーのクラスは伊達で
Keep
は
on
ない。
underestimating Archer.
旧兵は目が良くなければ務まらん。
そうなの？それじゃあここから家が見える？あーちゃん。
いや、さすがに隣町までは見えない。せいぜい橋あたりまでだ
The
な。
number of tiles, god
そこま
damn.
でならタイルの数ぐらいは見て取れる。
嘘。タイルって橋のタイル？
That's just good. His eyesight could match the telescopes you find on the rooftops.
びっくり。アーチャーって本当にアーチャーなんだ。
リン、まさかとは思うが、
Huh, the Archer class really is made up
私
of
を馬鹿に
archers,
してい
huh?
るんじゃないだろうな。
Anyway, shut up, Ren.
そんなわけないでしょ。たださ、あなたってアーチャーって言われには弓使いっぽくないから。
それは問題
Get
発
used to
言
it.
だ。
Archers don't use fucking bows. Are you really an archer if you use a bow? I don't think so. I just did a fateism, didn't I? Fuck me. Oh, that I mean, it's an in-fate joke. Still, probably work around the town's layout. Can't interpret while he's surveying the battlefield. Or I can't interrupt, instead of interpret. I leave Archer's side to move to the edge of the building. All I can see with my eyesight is the lights below this building. Like the headlights of the cars in the street and the people going home after work. I can't tell what kind of cars or what kind of people they are. See them, but still not see them. Just like noticing someone is watching me before, but not being able to see the watcher.
少なくとも神道を根城にしている奴が一人いる。
Does that mean that the person isn't following you anymore? Hopefully. Anyway, I strain my eyes and stare below me. There are 7 masters in all. Still don't know who the masters are, nor which servants they command. Right now, I assume all the masters are walking around town, collecting information on other masters. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on me. Nope, he's still here. There's no reaction from my command spell. I just feel someone's eyes on me.
下
I look down. There are many people walking around on the road. Among them is a person. One person is looking up at me, if looking up at the moon. Can't tell for sure who it is. Can't tell for sure, but I still know who it is. It's surprising. What's he doing here at this kind of time?
リン、敵を見つけたのか?
Oh, the first 2 episodes were pretty good, but I haven't done anything great aside from F-Ghost. Okay. I mean, I think F-Go is a pretty good way to get into Fate regardless. Even if it does spoil you on some stuff. Whoops. But I mean, that's fine. Getting into Fate, besides like Fate Stay Night, probably, like getting into any of the other sources of Fate besides Fate Stay Night originally is going to spoil you on other things in Fate. It's just kind of the way it goes. It's not like they build upon each other, but you just learn different shit like that. Especially F-Go, where, you know, everyone's true names are just thrown out willy-nilly.
別にただの知り合い。私たちには関係のない一般人よ。
Damn, I got baited, Breezy. Fuck me. I answer, unable to hide my irritation, and leave the place where I was standing. There's no way he could have seen me from the ground. Must have been looking up at the building by coincidence. But it doesn't mean I was noticed. Still, I'm angry that I let him see me acting as a magus. By the time we get back to Miyama City, it's already past 9 o'clock. Unlike Shinto, Miyama City is an old residential district. No one walks around after 9, and the town grows quiet as midnight.
こんなところね。街の作りは大体わかった？
ん？ああ。街のことならわかる。
なら、今日はここまでね。私もまだ本調子じゃないし、家に戻って休みましょう。
Yeah, probably good after, you know, the summoning circle hell that you went through yesterday. Probably a good idea to get a day of rest, aka walking around the entire fucking city. 2 cities, actually. Climb up the road of the Gentle Hill. And someone walking in front of us.
あれ、さくら?
Oh, hey, there's another main character. This is bad. I don't want her to see right now. Zoom! Get out of sight.
何を隠れている?
黙ってて。あそこにいるの知り合いなのよ。
She's a year under you. She probably doesn't even know that you
あんま
skipped
り
school
顔を合わ
today.
せたくないの。
As I speak, I look to the figure ahead of us. On the road, there's a well-known first-year student. Gil! What the fuck are you doing here? Okay, well, that's something I didn't know. They're talking about something. Oh, it seems the foreigner is talking to Sakura against her wishes.
知り合いとは外国人の方か?
いいえ、知らない。この辺りは洋館が多いから、どっかよそから遊びに来てるんじゃない？
He's totally a student, totally innocent. I say that much, but then scold myself for being too soft where that girl is involved.
あ、じゃあ、あいつ人間？
さあ、実態はあるから人間なのだろう。少なくともサーバントではない。
Are you absolutely sure, Archer? Are you 100% positive?
そうよね。マスターでもないし、ただの血は喧嘩か。
Red red eyes and blonde hair. I'm trying to think of an answer. Because I know there are guys, there's definitely protagonists with red eyes and blonde hair. Just can't think of any off the top of my head. Pay attention. Oh, Corn. Saying Corn's not a nice person? Come on, man. He's the nicest person, or she.
二人とも言ったな。女は坂を登っていく。男は
Bye, Gil.